Hi to everyone, let us see the main line for irrigation system. That will be a loop line. So we have a feeder line, which is the main feeder line that is coming from the pump room, that is 6-inch dia, and further in we have a loop of 4-inch dia pipe. So the loop line is going on top of those mounts back there, and we are going to put another line here in the center, and that will go and connect to that loop line again. So let me show you on ground that how it will be. So we have a 6-inch line feeder like this, and then we have a loop system like that. So this loop is 4-inch dia, and this is the feeder 6-inch. Now I'm going to put another pipe here in the center from there to there. So that will be also a 4-inch dia pipe. So feeder is 6-inch, and then we have a 4-inch loop, and then we have another central main, you can say, that will be also a 4-inch dia. So let me show you first the quality of the pipe. Okay, so this is class D, 4-inch, 12 bars is it's the operating pressure. And let me show you the thickness of the pipe. So here you can see the thickness of the pipe. So these are actually scheduled 80 fittings and pipes that we are using. And let me show you the solvent that we will use. So that is easy weld 12 PVC, and let me show you. Here it is, 208 218 PVC cement, heavy body, clear, and that is the quarter, you can say, half liter, 473 ml that is. And this one is the big one, and that is around about a liter, 946 ml. So this can, the small can, is better, because when we do use, sometime we have a small giant, sometime we have a big giant. So when you go for bits and pieces, then these small cans are very good in that, because once you open that, then it is not very good for the second time use. It will last longer, not longer, you can say within a week time you have to use it once you open the top cap. So because its viscosity will increase, it will become a thicker material, and later on it will lose its strength. So it's not very good, not recommended for second and third time use once you open it. If you open the can, you have to use it within 1 week, otherwise it will lost. When we do use the cement, we are using it within 1 or 2 days. Otherwise I'm not going to put another, I'm not going to use these cement for another 3rd day, 4th day or 5th day, because it loses its strength, and when its strength is weak, then there is a good chance of it that it will collapse. Your joint will leak again. So it depends upon which type of joint you are going to fix with it. If it is the small laterals, 1 inch, 1.5 inch, even up to 2-inch dia, then okay, you can use it up to 1 week. But if you are going to play with the main line 6-inch dia, or even 4-inch dia, 3-inch dia, then you don't have to take any risk more than 2 days. You have to use it within 2 days. Otherwise, if on 3rd day you need to joint a pipe, then you have to use a new can. Otherwise the pressure that we have here, my pressure in the lines are about 100 psi. So 100 pound pressure is a big pressure, and if your jointing is weak, or if there is any problem, then it will collapse. So Let's see how we do the jointing now.
चलो उधर जाए क्यों चुक 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 पैप चुक चुक तुल चल हल्की सट ला 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 सट ला ला दे हल्की जी चल बस हाइट कड्डो.
So the main work is to first clean the sockets inside, and the pipe piece which will go the male side, you can say, that will be also cleaned with cloth. If you have the thinner, that is good. You have to use thinner to clean it, so there is no sand particle or soil particle during gluing. So first measure your socket and then put there some marking that my sockets will come up to there, so that you know when you do installation, so that you know that yes, the socket came in up to that area. The second thing is you don't have to put the cement all the way. If you put only 50%, that is okay. So now you can see.
लाल की सट हल्की जी हल्की सट ला.
If you are hammering it,
बस बस
then use the wooden plank so that there is no direct hit to the pipe socket, otherwise the socket will damage.
यार भाई कर दो पूरा हो मेरे को.
The trench, you can see the trench is this trench is almost 10-inch wide and almost 14-inch deep. So we are going to put there a couple of inches of sand inside before we lay the pipe. Once the sand is laid, then we will you can see here that we have already jointed the pipes outside. So what we will do, we will now pick up this pipe and put it inside the trench. Once it is properly you can say glued, the glue that I am using, the PVC cement, I have already mentioned about that, but you can say outside it is a bit okay, it's not properly dried yet, but it's getting its initial strength within 40 seconds. After that it is very difficult to take it away, or you can say pull it back. So let me show you another pipe. This one you can see, this is a bit dry. So once it's get dry for 10 minutes to 15 minutes, then we will pick it up and lay it inside the trench. The trench, you can see, it is a bit wavy. It's not straight, it's going up down, and so the other side you can see it's going up down because of the hills, or you can say the contours that we have put on. So now we are going for another pipes jointing.
चुक के चुक ला धक्का ला दे धक्का हल्की सट ला चुक के रख चुक के रख पैप ला सुट हल्की जी
बस
चल
बस
चुक ता थले रख आ फड़ लिटा पत्थर जाने थोड़े बंदे ट्रेन होए सी होना क्योंकि ये अगर मैं क्या जो हम ट्रेन होए सी चलो अब अपना बात कर लो पत्ता तो दूसरा पास चलेगा पत्थर और होगा और नीचे चार पाँच ये कोरोना नहीं सी आई एक बड़ी दूरों चला आया पैदल आ गया
कौन ये तेरी पोल है ये साल
इधर आके चौकर लिया इधर कर भाई
पत्थर दे लाए
हाँ एक पाड़ा उधर ना एक बार धक्का लाना ठीक है खलो यार
जा जो तेन दसा वे ना ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਫਟੇ ਦੀ ਸੱਟ ਮਰਵਾਈ
नहीं नहीं उनसे धक्के ना हाँ
पाइप चुको एक दबा
कमा वो निशान लिया जिथे आप जो निशान लाया कितने
बस
बस चल ला धक्का बॉस ला दे चल हल्की जी सट ला
ਫਟਾ ਰੱਖ ਕੇ ਦਵਾ ਲਾ
तू जा हल्की जी बस
हल्का हल्का होता है
यार
चली जोरा कर चली जोर सेट कर
So that is, he is marking the socket length on the pipe. So let me show you now the irrigation cable. that we will use for automation, and the conduit pipe that we will use for it. So this is the cable, the pipe that we will use for the as a conduit pipe. So let me show you. These are actually the conduit pipes. Its thickness is not that much, and that is what we will use for the cable. Let me show you the cable. This is the cable that we will use for our irrigation signal. This is what we call a maxi cable, and let me show you. So this is 14 AWG size, American wire gauge AWG, and it's written here also, if you can see it, AWG, and there is a 14 written, and this is 2 core 14 AWG. They have punched in here Rainbird maxi cable wire 14 AWG. Now you can see it, it's now visible. But this is not original American wire gauge. I think it's local made. It's not the pure American. It's AWG, but it's not the imported cable. That's not from Rainbird. So that what we use for the irrigation signal. And here you can see what I want to show you here on this gauge. Let me peel it up. Okay, now just check it. So it is double coated. Okay, so inside you can see the conductor, the wire. Okay, this is the copper wire, and then it is coated with the black coating and red coating separate, and then it is coated again, double coating, which we call double insulation, with the you can say this green coating. So you can you see that? So this is actually more secure from rodents, especially. We are working with the automatic sprinkler system since 2009, and the problem that we are facing is the sometime rat go there and cut the cable, and when it cuts the cable, then what will happen, the voltage that we have in the system for opening the wall, that gets leaked, you can say that, or you can say that the earthing of that voltage starting. And once the voltage is not up to proper voltage, let's suppose I have a 22 to 24 volt in my system, in my irrigation cable all the way. So if they dropped more than 17, then what will happen, the wall will not respond to properly, and the signal will get weak, and in result the no wall will open automatically. So be careful with your cable selection, and its insulation and conduit pipe is must. So now you can see here we have sockets. Those sockets will be put on the pipe. So there you have to do it properly. There will be no gap between the two pipes. Here you can see these are the sockets. Let me show you. This is a socket, double socket here and there. These are local made, and these are very cheap also. So when you put the cable inside, so you can see here on the pipe there is no socket. So what you will do, you will use these sockets on your pipes, and so that the rodents can't enter. They shouldn't be entering in your pipe anywhere. So you can see here the cable, the reel. Now we will going to open the reel, and we will insert the cable inside these pipes and sockets. So you have to remove the sealant from the top of the cable, and once that is laid, then you have to insert the cable inside and just carry on.
इसी तरह से इसी
ਉਹ ਤਾਕਤਵਰ ਇਹ ਟਾਈਮ ਨਾਲ ਤਾਕਤਵਰ ਬਣ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਉੱਥੇ ਸੱਟ ਲਾਣਾ ਉਂਝ ਲਾ ਹੁਣ ਨਾਲੇ ਮਰ ਗਿਆ ਅੱਛਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹਲਕੀ ਸੱਟ ਲਾ
बुढ़े हो गए की सट पूरी लगती
ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਨਾ ਤੈਨੂੰ
So when you go for installation of pipe, so be careful. You have to insert the socket and pipes alternately. And once that is all in, then you have to put your sockets back properly. Here you can see it's not properly backed. But once you properly install the cable up to full length, then you have to insert back these sockets and properly settle them.
ਆਰੇਂਜ ਕਰ ਦੇ ਇੰਜ ਤਾਂ ਫੇਰ
This is the easy way to unroll these big rolls, but there is only one drawback, that these, what you can say, the wrap-ups. So here you can see now you have laid the cable so far, let's suppose 300 feet. Now we are inserting the conduit and the sockets at one end, and those will be
ਲੱਗਦੇ ਜਾ ਰਹੀ
Now we are going to pick up all the pipes and put it inside the trench and then backfill the trench. So you can see that we are doing it in 3 steps. First step was the pipe was laying here. We put it there along the flags, the blue flags. Now in second phase, second step you can say, we place it near the trench, and in third step we will insert it properly inside the trench. Even sometime during your second phase, sometimes the pipes goes by itself inside the trench. As you can see that now it is going itself inside the trench. Only this part, when we pull it back from here, then it will go by itself. But before that we have to check our sockets, the cable sockets, the conduit pipe that we have put inside.
खिच के उधरों ऐ खिच के ताले कर बस ओके हो गया एंड क्या कर गया
अगली चेक करो आकाश रेत डालो सैंड डालो एक दफ़ा ना सैंड 2-3 टिया बनवाओ फिर तार को एक दफ़ा चेक करो कि तार तुरती है कि नहीं 2-3 टिया बनवाओ पहले
ऐसा शुरू हो देखो एक एक पैप देना दो दो तीन दिन पैपा बनाइए ऐसा ला के ना ओ अगे लाओ दो पैपा ऐसे ला
शाबाश
ओ बेचा फाड़ना अरे इधर देखिए सब नहीं ताड़ ताड़ दे ठीक ताड़ ठीक इधर नाप कर ताड़ 8-7 चीज़ें ला दो
2-3 फुट की लगाओ आगे भी हाँ so that's the method that before you go for proper backfilling you have to put a couple of points, you have to select a couple of points, should not be more than 30 feet away from each other, and you will fill that area with sand and then press it. So here you can see we have backfilled the area and we are just leveling the overburden, removing the overburden. So let me show you the work that is commenced here. Okay, let me show you that the pipe where we have covered it with the plastic. That's very important, okay, because a couple of times I have very bad experience with such type of work. Last time when I was working at one of my project, there the main irrigation line was almost 10-inch dia, and somehow kittens, babies of cat, they were gone inside in the pipe. So in the morning I came in and we started the work. We came to know that meow meow sound is coming from inside the pipe. So we tried to search them, we tried to come them out. We tried a lot so that we can bring them out from the pipe, but we couldn't. Then the whole project was on hold, and for 2 days, and then we excavate our line again from where it was chance that yes, the kittens are there. As the pipe is closed, so you can't say that the baby kittens are there exactly, you can't say that's location. So then we cut down a couple of spots of the pipe, and then we push them out. So be careful that. And last time in my project, just recently, one of the big lizard gone inside in this pipe, and when we were flushing the lines, a couple of walls were not working because that lizard stuck inside, and that create a lot of problem for us. So be careful when do such type of installation. You must be careful with your pipes, especially bigger dia pipes, where there is chance of going inside of any type of animal. I can remember one of my project that it was only 2-inch dia pipe, the main line size, but you can't imagine that how many frogs and toads gone inside. And when we were testing the lines, a lot of frogs and toads came out. So such type of problems sometimes we do face during construction works. So be careful. So I was just updating the final touching of the line, that how we do and how we are completing the work. So I'm going to attack tomorrow this area. We will put some sand on top of it, and the track, there will be a track concrete path. So I'm going to put the brake pilast on top of the track tomorrow, and I'm going to attack these bounds so that I can cross them before the rain hit me hard.